Welcome to HandGun Savvy. I'm Steve Rustad, and today I'd like to talk to you about how to pick up a handgun. I'm serious. In my experience, many people are uncomfortable or even intimidated by the sight of a real firearm. And by the way, if this subject is too basic for you, feel free to scroll over to Lucky Gunner Ammo. Chris, the host, is one of my favorite experts on gun knowledge and skills that are way above my pay grade. If you're still with me, here's an example. Let's say you're in someone's home and you see a handgun lying on a kitchen table.
Hey, anyone seen my Glock?
Or perhaps a friend offered to show you his gun.
Hey man, check out my new burner.
Or you're at the gun department of a sporting goods store and the clerk pulls a gun from the display and lays it on the counter.
Hey there, Pilgrim. Looking to buy a gun today. We got a green light special on this baby.
The thought of touching this dangerous thing terrifies you. Well, you're not alone. The Greeks have a word for the fear of firearms: Haplophobia. Haplophobia is a very common irrational fear these days. Yes, an irrational fear. A gun doesn't have a mind of its own. It's a machine. It can only do what you make it do. A gun will not fire unless you pull the trigger. So the trick is to learn how to pick up a gun and hold it in a safe manner, which means, for starters, doing so without touching the trigger. By the way, always assume a gun is loaded. Well, let's find out if this one is. But first, some terminology. This is the muzzle, the slide, the hammer, the grip, and the trigger. Okay, so begin by firmly taking hold of the grip, taking care to keep your finger away from the trigger. Once you have a firm grasp on the gun, in this case a semi-automatic pistol, locate the magazine release and press it firmly. The magazine should easily slide out of the magazine well, that is, the space inside the grip. Oh, and this is not a clip. This is a clip. Seriously though, old timers like yours truly, remember when you loaded your M1 with a clip? Well, once the magazine is clear of the grip, inspect it to see that it is indeed empty. Next, retract the slide. Slides will often have small raised ridges on either side to help you get a firm grip. Firmly gripping the back end of the slide, forcefully press it away from the muzzle. Also, while retracting the slide, I pushed the slide lock up so that the slide would stay locked in an open position. With the slide in an open and locked position, you can check to make sure that the chamber, the end of the barrel that's nearest to you, is empty. Fussy folks like to poke a pinky in the chamber just to be sure. Now you can be sure that the gun is indeed empty, as long as it remains in your sight. However, next time you see this gun or any gun, repeat the procedure. All guns are presumed loaded until proven otherwise. One last rule. Whenever you handle a weapon, any weapon, take care to point the muzzle in the safest possible direction. Well, that's it for this episode of HandGun Savvy. If you liked what you saw, give it a thumbs up below. Be safe, be smart, shoot straight. And thanks for watching.